P. Diddy trials started, and yesterday Cassie talked about the baby oil pool. The day before, the family ran out the courtroom. I don't understand why he has his daughters, his kids there, especially the young girls. How old are they? Like 16 or something? Hearing all this gross stuff you was doing, and y'all know I'm on my anniversary little week getaway. But after yesterday, I was like, oh no, I need to talk about this. And when I heard Puffy Girls run out the courtroom, I'm like, these are the things you think about, sir, you're doing that could possibly come out to hurt and harm your children's good name. And I was just disturbed about what is going on. You know what? I was thinking? Maybe Diddy's mama couldn't afford baby oil when he was a baby, because that's the only thing can explain his obsession with baby oil. He is so obsessed with baby oil. I don't understand the baby oil pool and all this 10 bottles of baby oil to make a baby oil pool. What, he is so obsessed with this, with the baby oil. But I'm gonna go ahead and read this article from people, just to catch us up, because I know us over here, we're a little shielded over here. So if I don't bring you the news, you're not gonna know. Okay. Hey cousins, I absolutely love you. I adore you. Be sure to check out the couple of videos I did on sex and intimacy in marriage. I did that video really quick this morning. And then yesterday I talked about the husband you choose will determine the rest of your life. I talked about how we're celebrating our 12-year anniversary and how to choose a shepherd husband. Thank for those of you who are new here. My name is Janice. Please comment below. Let me know if you're new here. To my forever cousins, I absolutely love you. I adore you. Be sure to make sure you are subscribed and thumbs up, and tell me what you think so far about the whole Diddy trials. Okay, let's get into this article. Baby oil pool. They have a pool with baby oil. I'm gonna find it and show it to y'all maybe in the next video. Okay, so according to People Magazine, Cassie says Diddy asked her to get an inflatable pool filled with baby oil. Oh my God, I wish I had saved that baby oil pool. Cassie, while testifying as Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial, said that the music mogul once asked her to get in an inflatable pool filled with baby oil. He is obsessed with baby oil. I think because his mama was broken poor and she couldn't afford baby oil, so maybe he's upset when he was a baby. So maybe that's why he's obsessed with baby oil, because this don't make no sense to me. Ventura is the key witness in the prosecution case against Combs, who is charged in federal court with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting to engage in prostitution. Ventura, who was in a relation with Combs for 11 years, claims she was made to participate in several freak-offs with male escorts over that span. During the testimony on Tuesday, May 13th, Ventura described an alleged incident when she said Combs asked her to get into a baby oil filled pool inside a hotel room. Though Ventura said she didn't want to get in the pool, she was fully clothed at the time. She feared what would happen if she refused. Something that Sean wanted to happen was going to happen, Ventura said on the stand. In the indictment against Combs, prosecutors alleged that federal authorities found 1,000 bottles of baby oil after raiding his homes through his attorney dispute that number, though his attorney disputed that number rather. Tanya, a member of Combs' legal team, told the jury during opening statement, "You may know of his love of baby oil. Is that a federal crime?" No. Prior to Combs' indictment in 2024, Ventura filed a civil suit against Combs the previous November, claiming he raped her and assaulted her. The suit was settled the following day, but it led to a spate of civil suits accusing Combs of similar sexual misconduct. Ventura, who began testifying on Tuesday, has detailed alleged physical and emotional abuse she says she endured for years at the hands of Combs. Combs has pleaded not guilty and denied all the charges. Let's remember she was with this abuser for 11 years. Now, let me go ahead and read some of the statements coming from the court. So we're just going to read some of the testimonies, screenshots that I got from Facebook. Shout out to all the people sharing this stuff. Oh, let's go back. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, testifies against him in his sex trafficking case. And so this is her at the in the courtroom, and these are notes from the courthouse. All rise. The government calls Cassandra Ventura. She takes the stand, extremely pregnant. AUSA Johnson, how old are you? She's 38. What is you work your work? She says she's a musician and entertainer, a lawyer. How long were you with Sean? 10 years. Okay, 10 years she stayed with the abuser. Okay, let's move on. Did you get in an argument? Yes, it would result in violence, dragging. What else did he do? Ventura, stomp me in the head if I was down. Lawyer, prosecutor, how frequently was he violent? Ventura, too frequently I would get black eyes and bruises. Prosecutor, let me show you a video. A little hotel elevator lobby shown. Prosecutor, what is this? Cassie, the interior continental in LA. It was after freak off. Prosecutor, what does that entail? Ventura, the hiring of an escort, setting up. Prosecutor, how did you feel when he first asked for it? Cassie, confused, nervous, and wanted to make him happy. Prosecutor, did you agree to one when he first proposed one? Cassie, yes. Then there were more. It wasn't something I wanted to do, at least not that frequently. Prosecutor, I didn't. Oh, Cassie, I didn't know what no could turn into. Prosecutor, what do you mean? Cassie, making him angry. A prosecutor, what were you afraid of would happen if you said no? Cassie, though time he had blackmail materials. Prosecutor, what did you give the government? Cassie, laptops. I know he regret paying her that 30 million because he get paid the 30 million and then she still had turned over those stuff. Prosecutor, make sure y'all have seen it. Prosecutor, I've handed up GXB. Do you recognize it? Cassie, yes. I reviewed this drive. It has communication and documents pertaining to Mr. Combs. Prosecutor, did you review photos on it? Cassie, yes. Prosecutor, what's this photo? Ventura, me in 2024 with Carrie Morgan. She dropping names, child. Prosecutor, when did you sign with Bad Boys Record? Ventura, 2006. It was a 10-album deal. Prosecutor, did you release any after late 2006? No. Prosecutor, who's in this photo? Ventura, Kim Porter. She was Sean's ex from before me and the mother of his children. Prosecutor, I didn't know that. Okay, we read that one already. Blackmail. What did you give the government? And so those are just some of the screenshots so far from the courthouse. What do y'all think about that? Let me give credit to World Star. This is on their hip hop. This is on their page of some of the testimonials so far. Let's see what some of the people are saying. Someone says, I'm so surprised by how many people are sticking up for Diddy in these comments. Absolutely disgusting. Someone says she enjoyed the fame and money and even cashed out, pretending to settle out of court. Yes, these are violence, but she also benefited heavily, maintained the relationship, child the money. Somebody said, y'all keep saying it's a domestic case. How is this a RICO case? Y'all are forgetting the fact that she's the first witness of a very long trial. This man has multiple charges against him. This is only the beginning. You know what I always say, what done in the dark is going to come to light. Somebody else says, I know this will probably get lost in the comments. So sometimes when I'm home alone, I will go out in my garden and cover myself with dirt every time. People are hilarious. Names about to really start dropping, and I know some stars that participated are really sweating. Somebody else said there's some sick men in these comments. Y'all do realize he unalived her career and she was indebted to him. No one in the era had a 10 record deal. That means he controlled her career, and at a young age, that's their life. Somebody else says she could have been down with it for years, but at the point when she was down with it, I would not have made her continue if that part is true. I don't. Somebody said, I don't know what y'all say. Both Cass and Diddy in the wrong. Eventually, she wanted out, but also didn't want to leave with nothing, and also didn't want to get unalive trying to leave because of all the sugar honey iced tea she knew. But at one point, she was all in. Yeah, that's how I feel too. At one point, she was all in it. Somebody else, a man, this the only thing he should be locked up for, Cassie. Everything else is grown adults who wanted to do those sex act. This seemed more like a domestic case instead of a RICO. That's what a lot of people are saying. It's not a RICO, it's a domestic violence. We're the one where she asked to be peed. Oh, this is disgusting. Testifies for what she stayed and she enjoyed the time. She sound like she has been coached. That sound like she rehearsed that. So as you can see, there's a lot of different comments. Somebody said, "How is Cassie speaking at all? She need to return the extorted money." Ah, woo, child. Somebody else said, bro, I hope she lying now. Every time I see a picture of her, I'ma think free youth. If she got kids, they finna go throw World War II and III, PTSD. I just stay inside permanently. Somebody said, what I got from that is that he being her, she participated in sexual acts to please him, and out of fear that he had some dirt on her, I wonder what he had on her. Somebody else said, why is she acting like she was in prison and couldn't leave Diddy Cage? Is this a case of kidnapping? She didn't leave the relationship because it was thrilling at time. Somebody said, see, she liked it. Somebody said the comments are wild. It don't matter if she was compensated. She should still speak out. Yes, she should have not took the money and spoke out, but she is speaking out now. A lot of people can or are not strong enough or too scared of what might happen. I'm speaking from experience. I wish I would have spoken sooner. So the money doesn't hide the trauma, the bad memories, the scars, the mental abuse, all that. So don't tell me or she got money. She need to shut up. She ain't the one that need to put a crock in it. Somebody said I didn't expect her to say that she enjoyed it at times. So if Cassie went to collect the trick, she's an accessory to major crime. All right, y'all. So those are some of the comments. Tell me, what do you think about the testimony so far? I'm gonna come back and do a couple of other videos about the girls walking out. These are things y'all think about when your kids, when you have kids. Also, the comment about Cassie's kids, and then she got two girls and she pregnant, child. I would have just moved away, changed my name, and get face surgery. And the husband walking out, don't walk out now, don't run now. You knew who you married, sir. You knew who you married. No, you ashamed of what she did. All right, I'm gonna come back. Tell me what you think about this. Baby oil pool, child. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.